Anyone can learn to become a genius. Your brain is an amazing tool and is the only thing in the universe that the more you put into it, the more you get out of it and the more space it makes. So I'm going to prove to you how amazing your brain is by demonstrating a very cool memory trick that I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to explain to you how you can do it. And it's actually a really great parlor trick. If you do it in company, people will really be wowed, and then you explain to them how they do it, and it's just really, really cool. So what I'm going to do is I found this random word generator online. It's going to generate 8 random words, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the timer, and I'm going to go onto the words, and I'm going to look at the words, and I'm going to memorize all of the words in order within a minute. Now what's going to happen is I don't have someone to help me out here, but I'm going to be able to tell you both the order, so I'm going to tell you the word and the number that goes with the word, or I can just say a number and I can tell you what word goes with the number. So let's just go ahead and get started right away. And I'm just going to go ahead and put on some Jeopardy music here. And I'm going to start the timer and then start the words. Now I cannot see the words anymore, but let's, I guess since I wish I had somebody to help me out, but I'm just going to basically randomly name a number or a word and then tell you the number or word that's associated with it. So let's try 6, and the word that's associated with it is saucepan. Okay, now let me do the word remote control, and the number associated with it is 2. Now let's do the number 3, and the word associated with it is slide. 1 is, what was 1? Oh, hazard. Okay, 1 is hazard. The word saw is 8. The word offer is 7. Let's see, let's try a number. Let's try number 5 is century. And I think that accounts for, oh, and then there's also one more, which is 4, bullseye. 3, yeah, that takes care of all of them. And let's see if, I think I got all of those right. Okay, so I got number 4 wrong. So I got 7 out of 8. Still not bad. Now let me explain what I did here. For every word, I assigned a number. Okay, so 1 through 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, before you even look at the words, you have to assign a word, a different word, to go with your number. So in our case, I chose 1, gun, 2, shoe, 3, tree, 4, door, 5, hive, 6, sticks, 7, heaven, and 8, gate. And what I did then is I associated the word that I saw with the imagery of my word. So 1 gun, what I imagined was me holding a gun behind a big hazard sign. Okay, so that's how I created that association. For 2, I imagined trying to go put on my shoe to leave the house and finding my remote control in it. For number 3, I thought of a tree that had a water slide attached to it, and I pictured myself sliding down it. And the more explicit that you can make the imagery and the more senses that you can get involved in it, the better, the more you're going to remember it. For 4, which I messed up, I said bullseye, but the word is target. But I just pictured, I said 4-door, and then I pictured a target on the door. But I said bullseye, but it was pretty close. 5 hive. Now here I pictured a beehive, and then I pictured like a giant bee with a musket on its shoulder, standing guard, like a sentry. Okay, and then 6 was saucepan, and my word for 6 was sticks. So I imagined myself at a camp out and cooking some nice Italian spaghetti sauce in a saucepan on the sticks, on lit sticks. For 7, my word is heaven. So what I imagined was going to heaven, meeting God, and then making him an offer to let me into heaven. Because I don't really know if he just let me in just like that. And number 8, the word was gate. So if God didn't let me into heaven, I just bust out my saw and saw my way through. So if you name a number, like if you name 6, you just have to remember your original word, which was sticks, because it rhymes with it. And then you could remember that image of the saucepan on the fire. Or if you say a word like remote control, you could remember the image of trying to put on your shoe, which is number 2, and finding a remote control in there. And that's really how it works. And this is exactly how geniuses think. They think with all of their senses by creating images. And this is just one of many, many very, very cool tools to help you become a real genius. Now, if you want to learn what some of the top thinkers in the world, what techniques, what tricks they use to help them think more efficiently, faster, better, definitely check out the link in the video description. Click through to it, and you can see what some of the top thinkers in the world are using to beat the competition in terms of thinking.